What's going on, everybody? This is Bucko's Locker coming to you again. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Yes, sir. And also, if you want to subscribe, if you want to donate to the channel, please feel free to donate to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Good to be back on Bucko's Locker. Long time no see. How's everybody doing this evening? Of course, you know, with some news out there, I'm always hovering around the news. Just because I don't report on something right away, I'm not going to say nothing. So, but anyway, it's good to see everybody back in the chat room. Make sure you like the video as you come in the chat room or the live stream. Brought to you live to all my pirates and my sea bandits. You know, happy to see y'all. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute since we talked. It's been a minute since we talked. I'm not gonna get into too much things, but I got a couple of videos I'll make this week. But we'll talk about those things moving forward. I got another collaboration video coming up with Tampa 2. Shouts out to Tampa 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come holler at you in a little bit. We're gonna set something up. We're gonna talk about what's been going down. But the main part of this video, or the reason why I'm making this video, is, as you can see the title, Vinny Curry has been cut. As the Bucs trim the fat off, extra weight, unnecessary money being spent on guys that's not producing, fam. The NFL stands for not for long. I want y'all to repeat that. The NFL stands for not for long. And if you don't produce, especially when you're of age, you're going to get cut. Vinny Curry did not produce in the 1 year he had. Yes, he had injuries and everything, but no excuses, because Carl Nassib came in and shined in his limited role. Had about 6.5, 7 sacks, and outshined Vinny Curry, and is a whole lot cheaper and a whole lot younger and a whole lot more productive. Vinny Curry turned out to be another one of Jason-like busts. Unbelievable. How many free agent signings has Jason like signed and has been a total complete bust? I mean, this is absurd. Like, this is asinine, 10. Like, this is ridiculous with Jason, man. Like, I'm not trying to point at the negative, but Vinny Curry was a Robert Ayers Jr., another defensive end, over 30 years old. We hoping that we can get 2 good seasons out of him, 2 good seasons, maybe 3 seasons out of him, because we signed him to a 3-year deal for $23 million, hoping that we can get 2 good seasons when we can't even get 1, and we end up cutting him. Now, on the flip side of that contract that Jason made Vinny Curry sign, first year was guaranteed. The second and third year were not guaranteed. So shouts out to Jason on that part. At least you set us up with something to get out of that type of contract, because can you imagine paying Vinny Curry $8 million this year off of what he did last year, and he's getting older? We would be screwed. It doesn't make any sense. But the contract, he got his little guaranteed money last year, but he wasn't going to get no money this year. And I told y'all that Vinny Curry was one of the targets that they get cut. Now, the Bucs got an opportunity to cut some more people. And folks, this is just the beginning as we trim the fat off the team. And when I mean by fat, no pun intended, but, you know, the fat off of the salary cap. Because now we're at, I think, $15 to $17 million under the cap now. And we have more cuts to be made, folks. Contract, negotiations with Donovan Smith and Adam Humphrey and Quan, but we got a little bit more fat to cut off. And unfortunately, if these guys don't adjust their salaries or take less, because to be honest with you, Gerald McCoy is going to be a casualty, folks. He's going to be a casualty. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just get out the way. Vinny Curry, 3-year deal, $23 million, $8 million guaranteed. Got his money and got out of there. Right? Now, there's going to be more cuts. I mean, when you have 2.5 sacks at 30 plus years old, making that much money, we can't keep you. Now, with that being said, Vinny Curry was a good guy. I'm not going to bash him. He's an actual good guy, not a bad guy. He just didn't produce. And when you don't produce, of course, you get cut. But best of luck on Vinny Curry. Appreciate the little time you've given us, man. You didn't give us much. But whatever. But scratch that now. I think it's going to be another 4 or 5 cuts, folks. It's going to be some big cuts. And some of you folks is not going to like this. But this is what has to happen as we transition from a team that was not winning to a team that's going to win. Now, here's the other potential casualties, the cap casualties, right? Every year this happens. Every year. Okay? They're talking to, the front office amongst each other, right? That's Jason, Bruce, and others. They're talking about who's next. Because now the ball is rolling now. The ball is rolling down the hill on who's going to get next. Now, can anybody guess who's going to be next? Now, mind you, Vinny Curry saved us a lot of money this year. $8 million. Who is the next cap casualty to get cut off the Bucs? There's some names out there, right? Deshaun, Levante, William Golson, Mitch Aaron, Bo Allen, Gerald McCoy, not re-signing Adam Humphrey. Going with John Brown, the cheaper option. And then see, that's about 7 guys right there that we can cut or let go. I mean, cut or not sign. Well, Adam Humphrey and Quan and the rest of them get cut. And we could be at $56 million under the cap. Damn near over $40 million under the cap. Now, we still got to sign Donovan Smith because we already know that Donovan Smith is coming back. Right? We already know Donovan Smith is coming back. So let's get, I know we don't want to hear that, but it's facts. Who else we going to get, right? I mean, yeah, we can cut him and then draft Jonathan Williams, but we still going to need some of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this whole free agent thing, people getting cut, it's going to affect the draft, folks. Because now they're talking about Quan. The talks with Quan is not even happening. It's quiet. They're talking about we might get Devin White from LSU at number 5 to replace Quan Alexander or Preston Brown or any other line. Deion Buchanan, Marcus Golden. I mean, the one person that benefits from this change is Noah Spence. Noah Spence can play a 3-4 DN. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3-4 outside linebacker. I'm sorry. 3-4 outside linebacker. Noah Spence should make way in this defense. It's a 3-4 with a 4-3 hybrid, right? So that means Noah Spence is going to see the field. Vinny Curry was in the way. Vinny Curry was in the way. It is what it is, folks. One person get cut, it's another person's chance to get shine. Vinny Curry. You didn't fit the hybrid 3-4, man. Not athletic enough. You're too old. But Noah Spence, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Now that Vinny Curry's gone, we're looking at you to step in and get this money and get some sacks. To see the Noah Spence that was in the first season when he had 5.5 sacks. That's the Noah Spence I want to see. He has the same build, same body structure as Khalil Mack and Von Miller. They put the stats up, folks. Like Noah Spence has the same frame. Well, Khalil Mack's a little more bigger, but Von Miller, Khalil Mack got the same measurements, pretty much the same thing. So I want to see Noah Spence do his thing, man. The hybrid 3-4. It's a hybrid 3-4, not a hybrid 4-3. It's a hybrid 3-4 with 4-3 principles. I know Todd Bowles ran a 4-3 early in his career as a coach, but he's going to transition to the 3-4. So yeah, we might play a lot of 4-3 this year, but it's going to probably be like 60% 4-3 and about 40% 3-4 on passing downs. When he has like 6 DBs, you know, 1 linebacker, and 4 D linemen, and they're all going to be running around trying to sack people. Now I like that. JPP, Carl, Noah Spence. I like that. I like that. But we still need some more talent on that D line though. Bo Allen, Mitchell, Nah. I think they're gonna get cut, folks. I think Mitch and Bo gonna get cut. I think this draft, we're gonna draft some D linemen, folks. Young, we got Villa, you know, we got 3-4, we got the 3-4 nose tackle already. But I think we're gonna get some pass rushers. Don't be surprised, 2nd, 3rd round. If we can, now there's talks that we might trade back to get more picks, which will be not bad. But man, to go from 5 down to 7 or from 5 to 10, you gotta get like, you gotta swap first rounders. I want your next year first. I want this year's second and a 3rd rounder. The Bucs gotta think like New England. If you're gonna trade down, think like New England. If you're gonna trade down, only trade down if your guy's not there. And 2 guys the Bucs got to look at: Jonathan Williams, Jonathan Williams, and Greedy. Greedy and Jonathan, those are the 2 guys the Bucs got to target. If they are not sitting there, trade down. Trade down to like middle of the 1st round, because there's some good depth. Trade down to the middle of the 1st round, swap first, get next year's first, whoever you trade with, get their 2nd this year and their 4th, or get their 2nd and 3rd this year. You gotta swap first rounds and get like 3 extra picks in between the 2nd and 3rd round. So if you can swap first rounders and get next year's first from another team, and then get their 2nd this year and their 3rd, you make out. You know what I'm saying? But if we stay at 5, 2 guys, Jonathan and Greedy, that's it. Greedy is the new Patrick Peterson. Anyway, I don't want to get too far into that. We'll talk about that later on. But once again, folks, my thoughts on Vinny Curry. NFL stands for not for long. 2.5 sacks, you will get cut, and you're on the wrong side of 30. You got to go. So, Jason, stop signing these 30-plus-year-old DNs that you hope going to produce, and they don't produce. Stop doing that, man. Get younger. Good Lord. Anyway, but it's good to be back on the Buckles Locker channel. I am still here. This channel is still riding, still flowing. This is going to be a really good year. Stay tuned, everybody. I know videos has been sporadic, but more videos will come. Be easy, folks. Be easy. It's going to be different this year. Trust me. Be patient. I just been real busy taking care of some stuff behind the scenes, but it all comes to fruition once everything kind of settled down. with that being said, to all my Pirates and my Sea Bandits, I want y'all to fire those cannons. Oh, and I will post the collab video event on my page with Tampa 2. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, to all my Pirates and my Sea Bandits, I want you to fire those cannons and siege. Oh, just before I got off, I got a super chat from Kent Jackson. Appreciate the super chat, Kent Jackson. Shouts out to Kent Jackson. Shouts out to everybody into the chat room. Appreciate you showing up. I'm back. And the Super Bowl suck. Siege the day. I'm out.